Your Honor, it looks like we could start. Ms. Falk is in, pretrial in, Ms. Harrison is in, and I've cut on the live and the recording. It looks like we can
Okay.
start, Your Honor.
Very good. Thank you. Courtroom 2, are we ready to start?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Hold on.
What's your name? Tell me you got released. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. White.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Where would you like to start today?
Wherever, whatever the judge would. We can start with position 13 and 14, Mr. Imes. And that's gonna be a negotiated plea, Judge. Spoke with him.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Imes. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we are conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand so that I can swear you in, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can place your hand down, sir. Good morning, Ms. Falk.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, PD White and everyone else. The first case on position 13 on the willful obstruction is time served 22 days. Credit for time served 11 days from December 1st to December 2nd, 2023 and July 28th, 2025 until today. Count 2 will be null prost. Count 3 is time served with the same amount of time. And position 14, the FTA, that will be null prost upon the acceptance of this plea. We do ask that the defense stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Ms. White?
Stipulate, Judge, for the purpose of the plea, nothing further.
Mr. Imes, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 007646F, you wish to plead guilty to willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, 2 counts. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with your counsel's representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Listen to my question. Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No, no, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Imes. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Mr. Murray, are you with me? Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Do you have announcements on your cases? I'm not sure who you're here for this morning.
Judge, I have number 1 and number 3 on the add-on, Brady and Glenn.
And what are we doing with Mr. Brady and Mr. Glenn today?
I'd sent an email to Miss Falk. I wanted to speak with her briefly. I believe they could both be pleased today.
I will go back and check and respond to you as soon as I can.
Okay, I'll jump out.
Okay, we'll be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Next is position 42 and 43, Mr. Wells.
Good morning, Ms. Tucker. Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Wells. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we are conducted by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You're on mute there, courtroom 2, so we can't hear him.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good morning, Ms. Harrison.
Good morning, Your Honor. The state's recommendation for position 42, count 1 is 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 9 days. The defendant was incarcerated on July 28th of 2025. The balance will be probated, completion of DUI court, a $700 fine, 60 hours of community service, a risk reduction course, victim impact panel as well. Count 2 will be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 9 days. It's the same amount of time as count 1. Balance probated, consecutive to count 1, $1,000 fine. Count 3 will be, count 3 is going to be dismissed. Count 4 is a $200 fine, and count 5 is possession of an open container is a $200 fine. We ask that the defendant stipulate to venue ID and facts of the case for purposes of the plea, and position 43 will be null pros upon entering the plea of the underlying charge, and that'll be all for the state.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor. And I would like to request from the court that for count 4 and count 5, each of the $200 fines, if they could be converted into 20 hours of community service to help reduce the total amount of fines so that Mr. Wells is able to pay them.
Any objection, Ms. Harrison?
The state has no objection, Your Honor. They're required, but it's up to your discretion.
Okay, I will convert the fines for those 2 positions to community service. Anything further, Ms. Tucker?
And we will request that he be allowed to go on non-reporting status upon the completion of all the requirements of the probation.
The state has no objection.
Okay, if nothing further, Mr. Wells, it's my understanding that in case 24 and is this the correct count that will you all check for me? I've got 24 DF 005541B. Is that the correct case number?
It
Yes,
is, Your Honor. It was a DUI court case.
Oh, okay, thank you. Case number 24 DF 005541B. You wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol that's safe, driving while license suspended or revoked, expired tag or unregistered vehicle, and possession of an open alcohol container. Is that correct? Say it again for me, Mr. Wells.
Yes. Can I get a relief for my license?
You'll have to talk to Ms. Tucker about that after court or
She's not here. So.
you want to talk to her?
Oh, I just need a release for my license. I went down to the DMV. They told me I had to get a release from a judge. That's all I need to get my license.
Well, if you qualify, Ms. Harrison if you qualify, then I'm happy to give you a release. But that's up to the DMV. I'm not sure what they're going to require from you.
That's all. She just told me I had to get it from a judge. I went down there really right before I got locked up. And she said all I needed was the release from a judge.
Okay. So I'm not sure, again, I'm not sure if you're going to qualify. If you qualify, then I have no problem giving you that release if that's the case.
Your Honor, give me just 1 second. We can come back to that. I believe he is in a DUI court program, so he would need to complete his requirements before the state would be agreeable to that.
Just to interject, he's not in DUI court. He was offered DUI court, but he is not currently enrolled in it.
Okay. So again, Mr. Wells, if you qualify, I will sign the release. And you'll have to get Ms. Tucker to find out about that after court today if you choose to. Would you like to, given that this is not a time served plea, Ms. Tucker, would you like some time to look into that and I can place this on next week's calendar?
Oh, no.
Did you want to be reset, Mr. Wells, or did you want to proceed?
Yeah, we can just proceed.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, Ms. Tucker, if you look into it and you qualify, I'm
I
happy to.
will.
Okay. So my question to you, Mr. Wells, was if you were pleading guilty to these 4 charges.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Wells. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. I'll also convert those $400 fines to 40 hours of community service. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Next is positions 1 and 2, Mr. Boss. Trying to get my face. Okay.
Also a negotiated plea.
It is, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Boss. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 1, giving false information to law enforcement, the state's recommendation is going to be time served, 46 days, credit for time served 23, from August 16th to August 18th of 2023, and December 20th to December 30th of 2023, and then again from July 28th, 2025 until today. On the second case, which is the FTA, the state will enter a null pros upon the acceptance of this plea. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
So stipulated, Your Honor, nothing further.
Mr. Boss, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 005024A, you wish to plead guilty to giving false information to law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Goss. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Next is positions 10 and 11, Mr. Hampton. Your Honor, that'll be a negotiated plea.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Hampton. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On Mr. Hampton's case, let's see. The state's recommendation as to the giving false information to a law enforcement officer is time served, 36 days, credit for time served, 18 days. That is from July 19th of 2025 until today. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. I almost forgot position 11. Position 11, on the driving while license suspended, it is 12 months served, 8 days, credit for time served, 4 days. That will be from February 19th to February 22nd of 2025. Balance probated, a $500 fine, no driving without valid license, insurance, and tag. And on count 2, the operation of a motor vehicle with an expired plate, 12 months concurrent with count 1 and a $135 fine. Same stipulation required for position number 11. That's all for the state.
Your Honor, we do stipulate, we would also ask to enter position 11 as a NOLO if he qualifies, and ask the probation terminate once he pays his fine.
Let
Any
me check
objection?
on the qualification portion, Your Honor. Let me see if he actually does qualify. So if you'll just give me a moment to check.
Okay.
Okay. We're looking at 13 cycles. Seeing some FTAs. some bindovers on other driving while license suspended. He did, well, he is right. And when I say right, I mean right outside the 5 years. He used a NOLO previously on a driving while license suspended June 5th of 2020. Most of his history is FTAs and suspended license, Your Honor. So we would object to a NOLO just based on his history of suspended license.
Mr. White,
Judge, I mean, it's within the 5 years. We would ask to keep it allowed enter the NOLO. The suspensions are probably due to the FTAs, but so. But anyway, we would ask to enter the NOLO since he does qualify.
okay. I'll give him the opportunity to, given that it's been outside the 5 years, I'll allow him to plead no load to those two charges. Anything further before we take the plea?
Nothing, Your Honor. Stipulate for purposes of plea.
And Your Honor, if you are going to allow him to plead NOLO, the state would ask that he do the entire 12 months probation on this
Okay.
and not to terminate early or to go non-reporting.
Judge, I think.
I'm gonna have him go non-reporting, Mr. White. Mr. Hampton, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004130C, you wish to plead guilty to giving false information to law enforcement officers. And in case 25 CR 000883C, you wish to plead NOLO to driving while license suspended or revoked in operation of a motor vehicle with expired or no license plate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty and NOLO to them, that you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty and NOLO?
No, sir.
I'll accept the pleas as negotiated. I'll accept the pleas, Mr. Hampton. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Morrow, I have a question. Does that plea become non-negotiated now? Or is it still?
State would ask that it be non-negotiated at this point.
Yes, it would be non-negotiated.
Thank you, Ms. Falk. Thank you, Judge Morrow.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Who do we have next?
Position
Hello, can y'all
7.
hear me?
Okay,
Kenny?
I've got some, if you're on the line, please mute yourself so that we don't hear you until your case comes up, please. That's
I
Miss
have a
Mary.
Yeah, I have a case that was called earlier. My nephew Maurice Imes. What was his sentence? I'm the one who signed his bond, and I missed his case because the people at the jail gave me the information to log in too late. So I need to know what he was sentenced.
It was time.
He was
served.
sentenced to time served.
And so is he going to be released, or does he have to go to?
He'll be
Does he-
released if nothing is holding him as soon as he can. Mr. White, did you have something to
Yes,
chime
he
in?
will not be released. He has a probation hold and he has a hearing.
Okay. Yeah, September the 4th. Yeah, September the 4th. Would somebody notify me when he's going to be released? Because I don't want him to. Can I be notified?
I'm not sure who'll be notifying you, Miss Williams. So if you want to keep in touch with the person that you're here for, I'm sure they'll let you know.
Okay. I'll just
All
call.
right.
Thank
All
you.
right, ma'am. You have a good day. Who do we have next?
Position 17. Strap.
Let me know when you're ready, Mr. White.
We're ready, Judge.
Okay, and this is still going to be a negotiated plea?
It is.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Lestrap. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand so that I can swear you in, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You have to speak up for me.
Yeah.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Okay, yes, Ms. Falk.
Your Honor, on the terroristic threats and acts, state's recommendation is 12 months served 90 days, credit for time served 18 days. From July 19th, 2025 until today, balance probated, MHET, no further contact with Lisa Ann Groves, stay away from all MARTA. On count 2, the simple battery, 12 months served 90 days, credit for time served 18 days. From July 19th, 2025 until today, balance probated, 12 weeks of anger management, no further contact with Walter Cozart, stay away from all MARTA. And count 3 will merge with count 2. We did speak with Miss Lisa Ann Groves. She did state she will be here on the Zoom and she does agree with the plea. We would also like to sound for Walter Cozart at this time. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
If Ms. Grove would like to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. If you choose to address the court, I'll need for you to unmute yourself and activate your camera. Doesn't appear so. Yes, Mr. White.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of the plea, we would ask the probation go non-reporting once he completes all his requirements. He does have another 27 days here to do at the jail, and that'll give him 45 days. And so we would ask for any relief on probation fees as well.
Right. Nothing further.
I'm sorry,
Ms. Grove,
my apologies, Your Honor. I did just miss that last part.
he wants to break on probation fees.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Groves, I saw that you unmuted there. Do you wish to address the court? If so, this is your opportunity.
Yes, I do. I want him
Okay,
to know.
hold on, Ms. Groves. If you want to address the court, I'm happy to hear from you this morning, but I'll need for you to activate your camera. And I'm going to
Okay.
have to swear you in.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm having to, okay, let me see. I can't, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. Okay, wait a second. So, okay, it's doing it now. Good morning, Judge.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Good morning, Ms. Groves. If you can raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am. The other hand. Do you
Yeah,
swear
okay.
affirm? Okay, you're fine, ma'am. Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down, Ms. Groves. Thank you. What would you like to tell the court?
I just feel so bad about this whole situation. This could have been prevented, and I'm praying for this young man, and I do forgive him, and I just pray that if he ever get in a situation like that, to just thank and don't judge people, and just you won't end up in this situation. But I do forgive him, and I pray that his life will be a successful one, and that whatever he's going through, that he will be all right. And I don't hold no grudges, but next time, just think about when you see somebody in a wheelchair, don't judge them, and if somebody's trying to talk to you, please give them a courtesy and respect me. I'm old enough to be your mama. I have a child your age, and please, you shaking your head no. Sir, just please to take your time and do right. I want to see you successful in life. I had no grudges against you, and that's all I got to say.
Mr. White.
Judge, I have no further request.
Okay. Mr. Lestrap, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004125F, you wish to plead guilty to terroristic threats and acts and simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Lestrade, I am going to require that you be on probation the entire time, but I'm going to waive the probation fees for you while you're on probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Next is position 20 and 21, Mr. Lubin.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Lubens. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, you can place your hands down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Fall. You're on mute, Ms. Falk there.
Thank you. On this simple battery against a police officer, state's recommendation is 12 months served 28 days, credit for time served 2 days from February 24th to February 25th of 2025. Balance suspended. That will run concurrent with the next case, which is position number 21, the criminal trespass and damage to property, 12 months served 60 days, credit for time served 18 days from July 19th, 2025 until today. Balance probated, stay away from the Peach Cobbler Factory at 171 Auburn Avenue Northeast in Atlanta. 40 hours of community service, MHET. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Right.
Your Honor, we do stipulate for the purposes of plea and Justice's probation terminated on reporting once he completes the community service and MHET.
Okay. Mr. Lubens, it's my understanding that in case, excuse me, 25 CR 001911E, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery against a police officer, and in case 25 CR 004128E, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and damage to property. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, I understand.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the pleas as negotiated, Mr. Rubin. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Take it easy.
Next, position is position 41, Mr. Walker.
Tucker, this is your case, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
A negotiated plea?
Yes, Your Honor. I actually emailed the state about this one.
Let me check. I see you emailed us
It
this
was very
morning.
recent,
Let me see. So the purge has been paid,
yes.
and so you're requesting time served. Do we have any proof of payment?
Yes, I did provide the payment number, but I pulled this from Odyssey. One moment.
And Miss Young, are you able to see if the purge was paid?
I can look now. Hold on one second.
Okay, I appreciate that. But yes, we can agree to time served if the purge was paid, because that would satisfy the conditions.
Do we know what that time is, Ms. Falk?
I think Miss Harrison can tell us how much time he had spent in jail on this.
Yes, give me just 1 second.
Purge has been paid, really should be dismissed. Right? It's typically how that's gone in the past.
Yes, the purge was paid on 8/20. Yeah, the purge was paid.
He's got another hold.
You said
And
on 8.
we're not agreeing to dismiss.
The purge was paid 8/28/24.
Yeah, his the time he spent in jail was 32 days from October 1st of 2024 to November 1st of 2024. And he's been incarcerated since May of 2025 this year. But I believe it's a different charge.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Walker. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Anything further, Ms. Harrison?
No, Your
Anything further, Ms. Tucker?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker, in case 25 CR 004241B, it's my understanding that you wish to plead guilty to abandonment of dependent child. Is that correct?
No, sir.
Okay. You want to talk to him, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, I can give him a call.
Okay. Or so we'll come back to Mr. Walker if you choose to. If not, his case will be returned to the division judge and he'll get notification of his next hearing date if you want to follow waiving.
Your Honor, not to interrupt, but the purge was paid on the same day.
Yeah, and it was about $4,000. Hold on.
So he had a civil contempt and it was paid, that was $4,000 on 10/1/24. And then when he had the 380, he paid the purge of 380 the same day. So they paid $4,380. So I'm not even for sure why this case
Is on the plea.
appeared on the calendar. This case is closed.
Okay.
So just for everyone's edification, just because the purge is paid does not mean the case is closed. So the case is actually still open and we are requesting a plea to time served. So just to let everyone know, the payment of the purge does not close the underlying case.
We heard you the first time. Ms. Tucker, I would just waive it. It's not holding him.
Okay, and I'll give a call really quick to discuss that with him.
Okay. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Walker.
Go to position 7, Mr. Dove.
It's gonna be a negotiated plea, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Dove. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Fall.
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 7, the state's recommendation on the criminal trespass is 12 months served 36 days, credit for time served 18 days, balance probated, stay away from all Home Depot stores, 40 hours of community service. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Right.
So, yeah, sorry, Judge. So stipulated, it would be just set the probation terminate once he completes his 40 hours of community service.
State has no objection.
Okay, Mr. Dove, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004131E, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right? Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
I'm sorry.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Duff. When you complete the 40 hours of community service, the probation will terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Next is position 18, Mr. Lawrence.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me know when you're ready, Mr. White.
Sorry, Judge, 1 second.
Okay, you're fine. While that's any announcements, Mr. Murray? Good.
Judge, on Glenn, that's going to be non-negotiated.
Which one is that?
He's number 3 on the add-on.
Okay, so Glenn is non-negotiated. And what about Eric Brady?
That's going to be a plea. That's going to be a negotiated plea.
Okay.
Okay, Judge, we're ready.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Lawrence. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all. Good morning, sir. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Falk?
Yes, Your Honor. On this position, the state's recommendation is 12 months served 36 days. Credit for time served 18 days from July 18th of 2025 until today. Balance probated, 12 weeks of anger management, BHET. No further contact with Vincent Bates. Stay away from 181 Stratford Drive, Northwest in Atlanta. We did have an opportunity to speak with Mr. Bates. He stated he does agree with this plea and he will be here on Zoom. So we would like to sound for him at this time if he wishes to speak. And we do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Mr. Bates is on the line and wishes to address the court. Now is your opportunity. Does not appear so. Yes, Mr. White.
Your Honor, we would stipulate for the purposes of the plea, we would just have to this probation terminate once he completes all the requirements and ask for a waiver of some fees. He is on SSI, very limited income, and have to pay for the classes as well. So those are our 2 requests, Judge.
State doesn't object to non-reporting.
Mr. Lawrence, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004124G, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me 1 second. Is this Mr. Bates that's on the line with me?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Mr. Bates, would you like to address the court this morning before I take this plea? If you want to, I'll allow you to, but I'll have to swear you in. So if you want to address the court, I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. What would you like to tell the court?
Okay, I just wanted to tell the court that Aaron did pretty good when he first came, and he went back out and he brought it into the transition house. And when I asked him to leave, he had to go. He was in the bathroom like 2 hours. He wouldn't come out. I just want to wish the gentleman the best in his road to recovery, and that's basically about it. You know, like he said, his brother was gonna come and get his belongings, and I've already bagged them up and got them placed at the garage door. So that's about it. I just wish the man the best. And he did. He said he's on a limited income. He did receive a settlement of about $8,000. So that's when he relapsed because he couldn't control that amount of money.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bates. I appreciate you being here today. Okay. And given that I was interrupted, just let me start from the beginning, Mr. Lawrence. It's my understanding that you do wish to plead guilty to this simple battery charge. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Lawrence, does he have a place to reside, Mr. White? If
Yes. He says he does, Judge.
okay, and he has someone to retrieve his belongings. If not, I can order a one-time escort if you want me to.
His brother gonna get him, he said.
Okay, all right. I will waive 2 months of the probation fees to help him get on his feet. And when he completes the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, Mr. Lawrence.
Thanks.
We have next.
We can go to position, add-on 1, Mr. Brady.
And you with me, Mr. Murphy?
I am, Judge. I am.
Okay. And it's my understanding, again, that this one's a negotiated plea, correct?
That's correct. He's going to take a plea to count 1. The state we have an agreed recommendation.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Brady. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Falk. We can't hear you, Ms. Falk.
My apologies, Your Honor. Count 1 is 12 months consecutive to case number 22 CR 001925A. That was a plea that the defendant took on Thursday. No further contact with Zaria Walker, Kenya Lovett, and Lavetta Lovett. Stay away from 2960 Middleton Road Northwest in Atlanta and 2290 Penelope Street Northwest in Atlanta. Family Violence Intervention Program, and 40 hours of community service. Counts 2 and 3 will merge with count 1. That's all for the state. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea.
Did he get the FVIP on the other case last week? Also,
He did.
Ms. Falk?
He did, so completing the FVIP will complete it for both cases.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure since I didn't take that plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
And we'll stick
Yes,
to venue and ID, Judge.
okay.
And Judge, as a housekeeping matter, I visited my client at the Fulton County Jail on Friday. We went over the plea forms and he authorized me to sign off and initial on his behalf. So I'll have the paperwork to you later today.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Falk, I take it that Judge Law took this plea last Thursday. What was her decision as regarding probation? Determination or
He was
non-reporting?
going to be on probation. So this was a non-negotiated plea. Long story short, the defendant had some cases from 2022 where he was accused of family violence battery, went to prison on an aggravated assault against some of the same individuals from the battery case, got out of prison, and then committed a new family violence battery against one of the same victims from the cases in 2022. So the defendant, I will say, we very much object to him going any kind of non-reporting or termination. This is a history of violence running through from 2022 to today.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that this was consistent with what was done. Okay,
The
so
judge
he'll be
ended
on-
up giving him credit for basically made it a time served plea because of all the time he spent in jail on the aggravated assault case.
Okay. If nothing further, Mr. Brady, It's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004057A, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Brady. Good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Who do we have next? Or do we have Mr. Glenn in the courtroom there so that I
No.
can release Mr. Murphy?
He's at, South Annex.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be with you, Mr. Murphy.
Good enough.
Yes, I had a question with,
Andreas Neal.
yes, Andreas Neal, I believe that's position, add-on 4. I had no announcements for him, so I'm not sure what it's.
Probably a conflict case if you don't.
Okay. Does anyone know why Andreas Neal was placed on the add-on calendar? Ms. Falk,
You're muted.
we can't hear you, Ms. Falk.
It was a case that was transferred down from the DA's office. So we've had several cases where the defendant was in custody and then transferred while they were in custody. So we placed those cases on the next available SAP calendar so they could be given an attorney, addressed in some way, just moved
Okay.
along.
All right. Is this a time served recommendation?
It is not on Mr. Neal.
Okay. And is he going to require a conflict attorney? Mr. White, do we know?
I don't know, Judge. I don't have the add-on portion of the calendar.
Oh, okay.
It's not
So
time.
why don't we do this? Since it's not a time served recommendation, why don't we just either place him on my calendar next Tuesday? If Ms. Falk, you have
That's
anything on
fine,
that?
Your Honor. I was just going to add, he's actually not in custody on this case at all. He's in custody on an aggravated stalking case.
So why don't we give everyone time to address Mr. Neal, and I'll see him back next week's. I think that's the 12th.
Yes, Your Honor. And also I did see the add-on calendar, and I just forwarded all the recommendations on it. So if there is somebody that they think that the court thinks we can address, you'll have the add-on calendar.
Okay. Yeah, and I did get the add-on calendar, so I was aware of it. Mr. White, are you with me there?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't see you back there. I just wanted to make sure there's a Jaquana Butler also that's on the add-on calendar. Falk, can you tell me if that is a time served recommendation?
Your Honor, that is also not a time served recommendation due to her history. So the state is recommending more jail time on that case as well. However, I do think Mrs. Butler is different than Mr. Neal in that she is in custody on this case as opposed to on a different case.
Okay. Is Miss Butler at ACDC?
Yes, Judge, that's what we've been informed.
I'm sorry. Good morning, Judge. Who are you referring to, Judge?
Position 2 on the add-on calendar, Miss Butler.
She's not on my list. I would have to go and check to see if she's over here. You said the name is Butler. If I can get the booking number. Hold on.
Miss Falk, is it more than are you all recommending more than a week's additional time?
Yes.
Okay, so why don't we, I want to give everyone time to properly assess the case. So for Miss Butler, I'm going to reset her until next Tuesday as well, 8/12.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right, so that'll give you all the opportunity to properly address her. All right, so aside from position 3, that will take care of the add-on calendar. Who do we have next, or where would you all like to go next?
Judge, I have position number 29, Ms. McQuay. and she belongs to Miss Tucker. And just FYI, she is cuffed to the back, so she's not going to be able to raise her right hand.
Okay. And Ms. Tucker, have you had the opportunity to speak with Ms. McQuay?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what are we doing with her today?
It'll be a negotiated plea.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. McQuay. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation is count 1, 12 months probation, served 36 days, credit for time served 18 days. The defendant has been incarcerated since July 19th. The balance will be probated, completion of 40 hours of community service, no contact with Terica Bates, comply with all MARTA suspensions, and no firearms. Count 2 will merge with count 1. We did speak to the victim today. She is joining us in court, so we'd like to sound for Ms. Terica Bates, and we ask that the defendant stipulates a venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the plea. And that'll be all for the state.
If Ms. Bates is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. I will need for you to activate your camera and unmute yourself if you choose to speak. Doesn't appear so. Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate to the facts for the purposes of the plea. And Your Honor, I would like to request that the initial 2 or 3 months of probation fees be waived for Ms. McQuay, so that she has the opportunity to establish income and pay her probation fees.
Okay. Ms. McQuay, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004145H, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir. Need a cigarette so bad. I'm gonna lie to you.
Okay. You've been represented by Ms. Tucker. Are you happy with her representation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. McQuay. I'm going to waive 2 months of your probation fees. That should give you enough time to get this community service done. And once you complete the community service, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status, which means that you won't have to pay the fees. Okay, so if you get it all done within that first 2 months, you won't have to pay any fees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, Ms. McQuay.
Yes, sir. Oh, do I get released today?
If there's nothing holding you, you'll be released as soon as the jail can process you out, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. You have a good day, ma'am. And I see that we have Ms. McLeod on the line. Ms. McLeod, do you have any announcements on your cases? Good morning. You're on mute.
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I do. I have
Okay.
announcements.
Okay. Go ahead and tell me who your client is and what the announcement is for me.
For Mr. Potter, it is going to be a negotiated plea.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Frederick Ponder, is that who it is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so that's going to be a plea. That's
Yes, Your
position
Honor.
number 33.
Yes,
Okay,
Your Honor.
the next one.
For Mr. Pierre, the court will probably recall that we had tried to do a non-negotiated plea last week, and the court had asked if he could have a social worker visit and so on. He did not have the social worker visit, but I've spoken to him again, and he wants to go ahead and do the negotiated plea.
Okay, so that's positions 31 and 32.
That is correct, Your Honor. I also have another one.
Okay, and that's Darius Wortham, is that right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
That's position 46. And what are we doing with Mr. Wortham?
We are going to have a bond hearing, Your Honor, to see if we can get him a new bond for this case.
All right, so I'll just inform courtroom 2 that we'll need those 3 individuals as well. Okay, we'll be
Thank
with you,
you,
Mr.
Honor.
Cloud, as soon as we can.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, where would you all like to go next?
We can go to positions 31 and 32, Mr. Pierre.
Okay, and you told me that this is going to be a negotiated plea. Is that correct, Ms. McLeod?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Pierre. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Pierre. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. Position 31, count of battery. Yeah, the state's recommendation is time served 247 days, credit for time served 247 days. The defendant was incarcerated February 24th through 27th of 2024, May 20th through August 15th of 2024, January 31st of 2025 through February 28th of 2025, and again since March 28th of 2025. This is a global recommendation with position 32. The state's recommendation in position 32, the count of simple battery, is 12 months probation consecutive with position 31, which is case number 24CR000904H. The balance will be probated, completion of 12-week anger management course, a BHET or MHET prior to release. No further contact at all with Jeffrey Biggers and Derek Morris, and a stay away from 20 Wall Street, Southeast Atlanta, and Express Pharmacy at 50 Upper Alabama Street, Southwest. We'll ask that the defendant stipulate to venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the case, and we'll also sound for Mr. Riggers and Mr. Morris, and that'll be all for the state, Your Honor.
We
If either-
stipulate.
If either of those 2 gentlemen are on the line and wish to address the court, now is your opportunity. Yes, anything further, Ms. McLeod?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Pierre, it's my understanding that in case 24CR000904H, you wish to plead guilty to battery, and in case 24CR003166H, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Pierre, when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Position number
Hold on.
3 and 4, Christopher Brown.
Also a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Brown. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Speak up for me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Falk.
Yes, Your Honor. In the criminal trespass, the state's recommendation is 12 months served 26 days, credit for time served 13 days from February 6, 2024 to the same date, and then July 25th, 2025 to today. Balance suspended, stay away from the Walmart at 970 Mansell Road in Roswell. On position number 4, the state will null pros that case upon the acceptance of this plea. We do ask that the defense stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Ms. Tucker.
So stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Ms. Brown, it's my understanding that in case 24CR000632A, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
What is 13 days?
I'm sorry, I can't hear your question. My question to you was, you've been represented by Ms. Tucker here. Are you happy with what she's done for you? Say it again for me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Sorry to hear you, Judge.
Okay, you understand you have a right to a trial by jury if you choose to, but because you're pleading guilty to the charge, you're giving up that right. You understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody forced you to plead guilty? Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Good luck to you.
Next is position 33, Mr. Ponder.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Ponder. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Harrison.
Yes, Your Honor. State's recommendation is 12 months probation served 36 days, credit for time served 18 days. The defendant has been incarcerated since July 19th. The balance will be probated, completion of an anti-theft course, completion of 40 hours of community service, and stay away from 2717 East Point, Georgia, which is Larry's Quick Stop. And we ask that the defendants stipulate to venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the plea. And that'll be all for the state.
We do so stipulate.
Okay. Mr. Ponder, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004137H, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Ponder. Will you complete the terms of the probation? I'll have it terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
You too, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Next, Judge, I have position number 22, Lyman.
Okay. Also, I'm doing well, ma'am. Hope you are as well. Good morning. And this is also going to be a negotiated plea, is that right? Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Lyman, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Try the other hand for me.
Right.
Okay, keep it up for me? Hold it up for me. Okay, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Fall.
Yes, Your Honor. For Ms. Lyman, the state's recommendation on the terroristic threats and acts is 12 months served 60 days. Credit for time served 30 days. That will be from June 28th to July 12th of 2024 and July 22nd, 2025 until today. No further contact with Andrew Gober. Stay away from 688 Rock Street in Atlanta. That will be balance probated. The count 2, which is the willful obstruction, will be 12 months concurrent with count 1 and a $300 fine. We do not object to this going non-reporting upon completion of the payment of the fine or community service, whichever the defendant chooses to do. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. And on position number 23, the state will null pros upon the acceptance of this plea. That's all for the state.
Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea, and Your Honor, we will request that she be allowed to go on non-reporting upon meeting the conditions.
Okay. Would she prefer to have 30 hours of community service as opposed to the fine, or is the fine fine?
When I met with her yesterday, she was okay with paying the fine. So I was going to proceed as so. Is that okay with you, Ms. Lyman?
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay, all right. So, Ms. Lyman, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 0042228, you wish to plead guilty to terroristic threats and acts and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir. No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Lyman. When you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay? All right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Okay, will I be released today, sir?
If you don't have anything holding you, you'll be released as soon as the jail can process you out, okay?
Bye, guys.
All right. Goodbye, ma'am.
Next is position 46, Mr. Wortham.
And this is going to be a request for a bond modification, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, let's see. Can someone tell me what the current bond is and who assigned it?
Yes, Your Honor. It was a 13,000, I think $500, 13,000 SOB through pretrial. It was signed by Judge Mincy on March 26th, 2025. It was
And
also surrendered recently.
do we know why it was surrendered?
I don't have the reason, but it was surrendered on July 29th. Maybe it was a violation of bond conditions.
Okay. Mr. York, are you able to help me with that today?
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
What position is this?
This is position number 46, Darius Wortham. And my question was, apparently, you all wanted to surrender, well, the bond on this case was surrendered. I wanted to know why. Normally, they picked up an additional charge.
Right, typically. Let me check on that, though.
Thank you. And do you have the history, Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor. Give me just 1 second. Let me get back to that screen.
Okay.
Okay, we have 7 cycles from Mr. Wortham here in Georgia, starting in 2019. There was a NOLO plea for it looks like a driving offense, driving while license is suspended. He had another driving while license is suspended arrest that was dismissed in 2019. Another driving while license is suspended in 2022. 2024, he had an arrest for driving that was no load. 2019 again, another dismissed driving while license was suspended. And then he had an FTA in 2023. I can't see the underlying charge for that. And then he got this arrest in March of 2025. So seven cycles, mostly driving offenses, dismissals and NOLOs, and 1 FTA.
Your Honor,
Yes, Ms. Ball.
the reason his bond got suspended is because he's been arrested on 7 counts on under PI 2025 PI 006088, including 4 gang charges, a possession of a firearm, possession of scheduled drugs. That's why his bond got surrendered by pretrial. He's currently on no bond status on a slew of felony charges in the jail.
Thank you, Ms. Falk.
Deputy Falk. I had just pulled that up.
Ms. McLeod, I think he has bigger fish to fry than this at the present time. If he makes bond on those other cases and you want to come back at a different time, then I'm happy to consider it. But as far as today goes, I will leave the bond as it is.
I understand, Your Honor. I will be filing a waiver of arraignment on his behalf and ask that the case proceed to trial.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, Mr. Wortham, your case is going to be returned to the division judge. You'll get notification of your next hearing date. Thank you. And Mr. York, thank you. I take it that's what you found for me.
And it looks like, Your Honor, like he never actually reported to us. I'm showing several failure to report visits.
Okay.
It's like he never reported to us.
All right. Very good. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ms. McLeod, does that conclude your business this morning?
It does, Your Honor. Thank you.
All
May I
right.
be
Thank you.
excused?
Yes, we'll see you next time. I appreciate it. You have a good day.
You're welcome. You too. Bye-bye.
Who do we have next?
Next, Judge, I have position number 19, Ms. Lynn Lewis.
Also a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Lewis. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. Fall.
Yes, Your Honor. The state's recommendation on Mr. Harris's case is 12 months served, 90 days credit for.
This is Ms. Lewis, position 19.
Thank you. My apologies, Your Honor. Ms. Lewis, 12 months served 20 days, credit for time served 10 days. From July 26th of 2025 to today, balance suspended. Stay away from the Whole Foods at 2800 Old Milton Parkway in Alpharetta. We do ask that the defense stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Ms. Tucker?
Just for the record, the stay away order is from a foods market. It is at that address, and we do so stipulate for the purposes of the plea.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, it's my understanding that in case 25.
Your
Yes,
Honor,
Ms. Ford.
sorry to interrupt. It's Whole Foods Market. I just left out the whole, but yes,
Okay. I
the
just wanted to
address
make
there
sure
is
the
for Whole
correct
Foods Market.
location.
My apologies,
Okay,
P.D.
thank you.
Tucker. Thank you.
Okay, so we're clear. Ms. Lewis, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004266F, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. And you know where that Whole Foods Market is, right, Ms. Lewis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so let's just not go back there. Good luck to you, ma'am. Next.
Quick
This
question.
position 44.
Yes, Francois.
Quick question, Judge. For the person that you were referring to, I think you said it was Butler. Did you want me to check to see if they're here at ACDC?
No, we're gonna reset her until next Tuesday.
Okay, not a problem, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And is that everybody at ACDC?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Judge.
All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You also. I'm sorry, courtroom 2. Tell me again.
Position 44, Mr. Whiters.
Okay. And that's also going to be a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Whiters. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Harrison.
Yes, Your Honor, the state's recommendation is for count one, 12 months probation served, 80 days, credit for time served, 40 days. The defendant has been incarcerated since June 27th of 2025. The balance will be probated. Stay away from 1051 Villa Court, Southeast Atlanta, which is the Grant Apartments. Completion of 40 hours community service, and count two will be 12 months probation concurrent with count one. We ask that the defendant stipulate to venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the plea, and that'll be all for the state.
Tucker.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, and Your Honor, we do request that he be allowed to go on non-reporting upon the completion of the terms.
The state has no objection.
Okay. Mr. Whiters, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 003641C, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and giving false information to law enforcement. Courtroom 2, can you unmute there for me? Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. When you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees. Good luck to you, sir.
Good on you, sir.
Okay, who do we have next?
Next is position 3637 for Seabrook.
Also, negotiated plea. You're on mute there, Ms. Tucker.
Yes, this will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Seabrooks, good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Okay.
Is that a yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I just didn't hear you. Thank you, Mr. Seabrooks. You can put your hand down. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, Ms. Harrison.
Yes, Your Honor, for position 36, count one, the state's recommendation is 12 months probation, serve 180 days, credit for time served 81 days. Defendant has been incarcerated since July 1st of 2024 to September 3rd of 2024, and then subsequently again from July 21st of 2025. The balance will be probated, completion of an ADET, stay away from all martyr property, no further contact with Zariah Holloman or Soraya Stewart. Count two will be 12 months probation concurrent with count one and a $300 fine. Count three will merge with count one. Count four will merge with count one. Position 37, state's recommendation is 12 months served 30 days, credit for time served 16 days. The defendant was incarcerated September 11th through 17th of 2024, and then again from July 21st of this year. Balance will be probated. An SDET, 40 hours of community service, stay away from 695 Manziel Road in Roswell, Georgia. And position 38 will be null prost upon the plea for the underlying charges. And we ask that the defendant stipulate to venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the case. That'll be all for the state.
Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Hey, does he need assistance with a social worker for for housing or anything of that nature, Ms. Tucker?
He did not mention any housing issues when I met with him, but if a social worker visit is needed, I can certainly request one.
He's got a place to stay, Judge. I just asked.
Okay, thank you, Mr. White. Mr. Seabrooks, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 004333F, you wish to plead guilty to willful obstruction of law enforcement officers and one other misdemeanor offense. And in case 24 CR 006464F, you wish to plead guilty to one misdemeanor offense. Is that right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir, I'm not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
Understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. White, can you inquire as far as if he has a job or anything of that nature? I know that he has a place to live, but has he been working?
He was doing temp work before he pressed. Thinking about it. Yes. Thinks he shouldn't be a problem getting back.
Okay, I'm gonna waive 2 months of the probation fees to help him get on his feet. And when he completes the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, Mr. Seabrooks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Next is position 34 and 35, Mr. Potts.
What are we doing with Mr. Potts this morning, Ms. Tucker?
That'll be a negotiated plea as well.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Potts. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Harrison?
Yes, Your Honor, give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Actually, Deputy Falk, can you read this one? My whole Microsoft is just white right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I need to restart.
No apologies needed. Let me
It's
see.
position 34 and 35.
Okay. Let's see. On position 34, that's going to be an FTA, so that will be a null pros upon the acceptance of this plea. On position 35, the driving while suspended license is 12 months served 32 days, credit for time served 16 days, from October 30th to November 3rd of 2023, and July 26, 2025 until today. Balance probated, a $1,000 fine, no driving without valid license, registration, and insurance for the possession of open alcohol container. Count 2, a $200 fine. We do ask the defense to stipulate to venue, factual basis, and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Potts,
And-
is mine? Yes,
I'm
Mr. Tucker.
sorry, and I was going to request that upon completing the terms of the probation, if he is able to go on non-reporting.
Okay.
State has no
Mr.
objection.
Thank you. Mr. Potts, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 006889Y, you wish to plead guilty to driving while your license was suspended or revoked and possession of an open alcohol container. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Potts. When you complete the terms or pay the fine, I'll have the probation go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get that done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too.
There's positions 5 and 6, Mr. Burton.
Your Honor, I was mistakenly informed yesterday that he was released. Obviously, he was not, and this is now a negotiated plea.
Okay. Excuse me. Good morning, Mr. Burton. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we're conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Fall.
Yes, Your Honor. On position number 5, the criminal trespass is 12 months served, 36 days, credit for time served 18 days from May 6th to May 7th of 2025, July 21st, 2025 to today. Balance probated, stay away from the Georgia Institute of Technology campus. On count 2's criminal trespass, 12 months concurrent with count 1, an anti-theft course, stay away from Tin Drum at 88 5th Street Northwest in Atlanta, and 40 hours of community service. On position number 6, the state is going to null pros that case upon the acceptance of this plea. We do agree that the defendant, with the defendant going non-reporting at the conclusion and the completion of his conditions. And we do ask the defense to stipulate to venue factual basis and identification for the purposes of the plea. That's all for the state.
So stipulating, nothing further, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Burton, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 002378B, you wish to plead guilty to 2 counts of criminal trespass. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, ma'am.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Burton. When you complete the terms, it'll go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
Let me home today.
Yeah, well, probably tomorrow.
I'm on Monday.
No problem.
Next is position 59. Mr. Sheets.
Yes, Mr. Sheets, good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney present at these proceedings. We've offered you the assistance of a public defender. This morning, it's my understanding that you choose to not utilize their services and wish to represent yourself. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir, and I plead guilty to the charges I get.
Okay, have you had an opportunity to speak with someone as far as the recommendation goes?
No, sir. I just wanted to say, well, I represent myself real quick. My stepmom, Melissa Regal, is most wanted and owns that location in name.
Okay, so my
actually built the location, Melissa Regal, and she's most wanted. So within the position, I went to my family member's spot, even though she became my stepmom, and I'm under $75 within federal law for it's owned by a family member, and I went there and stole. And that's the federal law. And I know I can be ticketed about trespassing and not show up again, but under the mandate that my family member built the location, and I'm not allowed. See, I can walk in her house. I can go inside her house. And that means I can't be trespassing at that location. If I'm under $75 stolen federally, then I can't be charged.
Okay, so it sounds like you don't want to plead guilty to these charges, is it?
I'm guilty. I went in there and stole it, but Melissa Regal built the location.
Okay, so my question to you was, has anyone communicated to you what the state's recommendation, if you want to plead guilty to these charges, will be? And what the requirement will be if you do plead guilty? Has anybody discussed that with you?
Okay.
Would you allow me to have somebody discuss that with you, just so that you know what you're pleading guilty to, what your sentence will be, possibly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you for allowing me to do that, Mr. Sheets. Mr. White, would you mind doing that for me? I understand that he did not want the assistance, but he's gonna allow me to have somebody go over that with him. So if you'll go over that with him for me, please. And if he does understand it, then possibly assist with the paperwork, if you wouldn't mind helping the court out in that manner.
Sure, Judge.
If I may, Your Honor, there's a small typo on his recommendation. It is, the 36 days is a credit for time served 18 days.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we'll come back to Mr. Sheets, and if you want to.
Can I say one more thing about the move?
Judge, I have gone over the plea offer with him. He says he wants to accept it and he can complete all the conditions that they're required.
I agree to the plea.
Okay, so you understand what the recommendation is, Mr. Sheets?
Yes, sir. I won't be going back to location. I'll report you probation.
Okay, and that's gonna be okay with you?
Yes, sir. And that's time served now or have to serve 30?
As long as you don't have anything else holding you, it'll be a time served plea.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead and if you can raise your right hand for me, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sheets. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Harrison.
Your Honor, the state's recommendation for count 1 is 12 months served, 36 days, credit for time served, 18 days. A defendant has been incarcerated since July 19th. Balance to be probated, a $200 fine, completion of an anti-theft course, 40 hours of community service, and a stay away from the Publix at 3330 Piedmont Road, count 2. Criminal trespass will be 12 months probation concurrent with count 1, and we ask that the defendant stipulate to venue, ID, and factual basis for purposes of the plea. Thank you.
So, Mr. Sheets, do you understand that they're asking that you do pay a $200 fine and do 40 hours of community service and take an anti-theft class, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have a place to stay? Do you have a place to reside?
Yes, I should at the moment, but I have to get out and walk there, make myself known again.
Okay, so if it'd be better for you to do 20 more hours of community service instead of paying a $200 fine, I'm happy to convert that fine to community service as well. Would that be of assistance to you? Would that be of help to you?
I don't mind paying the fine. I'll be able to, I think.
Okay, all right, I just wanted to make sure. So, Mr. Sheets, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004139C, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been given the opportunity to be represented by counsel, but it's my understanding that you wish to proceed without the advice of a lawyer today. Was that right?
Yes, sir.
So okay. Has anybody You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving that right up. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Okay. I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Sheets. While you're on probation, I'm gonna waive the probation fees for you. And as soon as you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't have to be on reporting probation and pay those fees, okay?
Sure.
All right, and Mr. White, if you could assist the court with that paperwork for me, I'd appreciate it.
We're gonna think.
All right, thank you, Mr. White. I appreciate it. Mr. Sheets, good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who do we have at the South Annex there? Good morning.
Good morning.
And who do we have there?
Mr. Shelton.
Mr. Shelton, okay.
Good morning. I actually need to speak with Mr. Shelton. I just sent him a message in the chat.
Okay, so would you like me to place you into a breakout room with the South Annex, Ms. Tucker?
That will work as well.
Okay. So if we can place South Annex and Ms. Tucker into a breakout room.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I think it would be better to do a phone call if they have Mr. Glenn, so we can do Mr. Glenn for Mr. Murphy.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Can we, Ms. Tucker, are you still with me? South Annex, can you take a call?
Yes, I can.
I
Okay,
sent you my number in the chat.
Right.
If you could call me. Thank you.
Come on, y'all. No, right up.
The deputy met down. I'm gonna get a phone to Mr. Shelton right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and South Annex, are you gonna have Terry Glenn there?
Yes.
Yes, I'm gonna have somebody bring him down now.
Okay, all right, you can go ahead and mute voice then.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
White,
was there? Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
It's probably the same question. I'll let you proceed.
okay. Mr. White, position 8 and 9. Angel Gates, what are we gonna do with that person today?
I spoke with him this morning, Judge. We're just gonna reset him for 1 week, so he can try to bond out. If not, we'll readdress that.
And we'll see. The 12, 8, 12 for Mr. Gates. And we've taken everyone in courtroom 2 that we can take, is that right?
I think we've taken everybody, period, Judge.
Okay. And maybe I'll need to speak with Ms. Tucker on position 40. Mr. Shelton. You know that.
She's speaking in position 40 at South Annex now.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. We'll be in recess until someone's ready to proceed.
We are looking for position 45, Your Honor. Mr. Wilson, I didn't hear any announcements on him, but he's labeled as a plea.
Mr. Wilson is downtown. He's in downtown court.
So we're gonna need to reset him?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want, since, given that this is a time served plea, can we reset him until Thursday.
He has another hold anyway, Judge.
Oh, he has a hold? Okay, thank you. So we'll reset him to next Tuesday.
Ms. Falk, do you mind checking your chat really quickly for me?
Sure. I did respond in the chat. And on position 3 on the add-on calendar, Glenn, are we addressing that?
Yes, yes, they just had to get him. They had one other person before him.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
They're gonna have him in front of the camera.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna go,
thank you.
I'm gonna go get Glenn in a minute. We just got something going on, that's all.
Completely understand. Thank you so much, South Annex.
You're welcome.
Tomorrow.
Janelle's paperwork coming to you?
Yeah, it's coming to me. I have a question on Eric Brady. Anyone can help me? He left him on reporting, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I needed. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Young.
Yes, Ms. Tucker, is there an announcement?
Yes, for position 40, for Mr. Shelton, we're requesting to do a, bond modification.
Your Honor, this case was originally a part of a felony case. There was no bond set on that, case. So when it was
Okay.
transferred back, yeah.
All right, so in that case, let's start at the top. Can you give me the history, Ms. Harrison?
You give me just 1 second, I'll get back.
Or Miss
Or if Mr. York wants to jump
Mr.
in.
York? Are you able to give me the history, Mr. York?
I'm sorry, what was the gentleman's name?
Position 40, Mr. Deshaun Shelton.
Okay.
And while we're waiting on that, just an announcement to the court, position 41, for Demetrius Walker, I'll be entering a waiver on his behalf.
Thank you.
Mr. York, I have his history.
Okay.
Okay. He has 13 cycles, Your Honor. He has a burglary conviction in 2009. He has a possession arrest and a probation violation. And what year is this? 2009 as well. Cycle and those dispositions is that they're unknown, but he had a guilty conviction for marijuana less than 1 ounce in 2010. Probation violation for a burglary charge in 2009 as well, the same burglary charge. Another probation violation for that. Cycle 5 is driving without a license, and he was a guilty conviction of that in 2011. An aggravated assault arrest and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. And that disposition was unknown as well. And then he has an FTA for the possession of marijuana charge, another FTA, a probation violation, and an FTA from 2015. Reckless conduct, willful obstruction, arrest, and he was found guilty of those charges. Yeah, another guilty conviction for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon in 2015. And he had a simple battery, family violence arrest that was transferred to state court. And it was a battery, family violence, bound over. an aggravated stalking charge in 2025, which was the felony that I referenced earlier. And it was an aggravated stalking, harassing phone calls, and unlawful eavesdropping charge. And that was transferred back over to us in state court.
And what happened to the aggravated stalking charge?
It's before us now as a stalking charge, Your Honor.
Okay,
I'm
so that's
sorry.
the
I'm sorry.
violation of
It's
family violence protective order?
yes, and then the harassing communications. That's correct.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Ms. Harrison. Do you want to give me the facts of this?
Yes, Your Honor. So on March 10th of 2025, officers received a call from the victim here, Mrs. Shamika Davis. She was actually in the process of getting a TPO against the defendant, and she went to the sheriff's office to ask them to expedite serving the defendant with the TPO. And while she was at the sheriff's office, the defendant actually followed her there. And officers made contact with him and served him the TPO. They proceeded to walk her to her car, and he appeared in the parking lot. So while she was in her car, officers actually called for backup for someone to follow Miss Davis home to her home to make sure that the defendant wasn't following her home as well. While she was on her way to her house, she actually called police back because she saw the defendant at her house. So they went to the residence. They saw a car that the defendant was familiar with across the street. It was a white Toyota Avalon from her residence. So at that time, officers, I mean, he left the area and he began calling her phone. By the time officers arrived with her at the residence location, he called her phone 15 times in a matter of the time while officers were on the scene. So officers got Miss Davis to ask him certain questions and call him by his name, in which he responded. And he was stating things to her, like, they're gonna serve you with a TPO, you doing all of this over N-word. You know, D well, I don't play with the police. What you call the police for? I want my daughter. Just things of that nature. So that prompted officers to subsequently take out another warrant for him for violating the TPO that he was just served not even 30 minutes prior to this all unfolding again. We did speak to the victim today. I believe she is on the Zoom call, but she asked for the defendant to stay away from her residence and her workplace. And as such, the state's recommendation here is 12 months to serve. The defendant has been incarcerated since March 19th of 2025, and we want to stay away from Ms. Davis's residence and her workplace, the incident location as well of 5367 Park Avenue. And he's to have no contact with Ms. Davis and her minor child. And for count 2, we're asking for 12 months probation consecutive with count 1. And we'll sound for Ms. Davis at this time.
Given that this is a bond hearing, Ms. Harrison, what's the state's recommendation on bond?
Oh, I'm sorry. The state's recommendation, Your Honor, for violating family violence protection is a $4,000 surety bond. And for harassing communications, it'll be a $4,000 surety bond as well.
If Ms. Davis is on the line and wishes to address the court, now is your opportunity.
I never
It's
did.
not- Hold on, Mr. Shelton. You have a right to remain silent, so.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Okay, doesn't appear that she's with us. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Shelton is a 34-year-old Atlanta native. He was able to provide me with a residential address at 375 Auburn Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30315. Prior to being incarcerated, he maintained 2 jobs, working full-time at Home Shelf and part-time at Piggly Wiggly. We are requesting a $1,000 surety bond on each count on his behalf, so that he is able to resolve this case.
And Your Honor, again, the state does want to stress the safety of the victim here. We have very valid concerns of her safety and the safety of the two minor children.
Oh, and my apologies, Your Honor. We have no objections to a stay away from Ms. Davis's residence or her workplace, as well as no further contact.
And Ms. Harrison, maybe you can help me with the math here. Since he's been in custody since March 19th, is my understanding. He's been in custody on this charge alone. Is that right? These charges alone?
Yes, Your Honor, because remember
Okay.
they were felonies first. Yeah.
Right. How many days? How long is that? You're asking for 12 months. So that would be half that with the jail time. Tell me what
Yes.
that totals. What does that total up to? That he's
The
been
total
in
jail
custody
time
at
we
the
would
present. No, that he's
that we
been in
would like him
custody
to
at
serve. Okay.
the amount that he's been in custody at the present time.
Okay. Let me just confirm it.
It's 140.
140.
Yeah, that's what I have as
Yeah.
well.
140. Okay. All right. Given the amount of time he's already been in custody, for each charge will be $1,000 good bond, makes for a total of a $2,000 good bond. No further contact with Shamika Davis. Stay away from her residential and her work address at this time until this is all cleared up. No contact with the minor child. No drugs, alcohol, weapons while out on bond. Mr. Davis, let me just let you know what no contact means. No contact means absolutely no contact. Obviously, no personal contact, no internet contact, no social media contact, no texting, no calling, no communication through third parties, no contact whatsoever. If there's any contact whatsoever with Ms. Davis, then you'll be in violation of this bond and you'll be right back where you are, okay? Yes. All right, if you'll prepare that, Ms. Tucker, we'll get it signed and entered. Good luck to you, Mr. Shelton.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I think the last one is Mr. Glenn. You all are gonna get him for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna take him back. Since he's 17, I'm bringing him separate. I'm gonna take him back and get Mr. Glenn right now.
Okay, thank you. While we're getting Mr. Glenn, Ms. Young, can we go over the calendar? Is that
Yes,
possible?
ma'am.
Okay.
Position 1 was a negotiated plea. 2 was non-pros. 3 was a negotiated plea. 4 was non-pros. 5 negotiated plea. 6 non-pros. 7 negotiated plea. 8 and 9 reset to 812 SAP. 10 negotiated plea. 11 is non-negotiated. 12 was a waiver. 13 negotiated plea. 14 non-pros. 15 and 16 are waivers. 17 was a negotiated plea. 18 negotiated plea. 19 and 20 negotiated plea. 21 and 22 negotiated plea. 23 non-pros. 24 through 26 for waivers. 27 and 28 release, reset further notice. 29 was a plea. 30 waiver. 31 negotiated plea. 32 was a negotiated plea. 33 negotiated plea. 34 non-pros. 35 negotiated plea. 36 negotiated plea. 37 negotiated plea. 38 non-pros. 39 pro se negotiated plea. 40 was a bond hearing. 2,000 good, no further contact with the victim or the minor. No drugs, weapons, or alcohol, reset jail jury. 41, waiver. 42, negotiated plea. 43, non-pros. 44, negotiated plea. 45, Wilson, we're holding. 46 was a waiver. Add-on 1 was a plea. Add-on 2 was reset to 812. Add-on 3, we're still holding for Mr. Glenn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and add-on 4 was reset to 812.
In position
Go
45,
ahead.
For position 45, I sent an announcement that that's going to be reset till the 12th.
Okay, 45 to 812, thank you.
Thank you.
That completes the call of the calendar, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you,
You're
Ms.
welcome.
Young. We will be in recess until South Annex returns.
we have no DV benchmark cases today, correct?
I don't have a DV bench one calendar today, Mr.
That's
White.
correct.
I don't either.
Yeah, we don't have any.
Thank you. Your Honor, may we excuse?
Yes, Mr. White. You have a good rest of your day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you. See you next week.
Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Tucker.
That was the conclusion of my cases for today as well. May I be excused?
Yes, have a good rest of your day. See you next week. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Ms. Parker, were you sitting on the non-process for today? Or just the cases that you did?
Just the cases that I did.
Hello,
Okay.
I got Mr. Glenn.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Glenn. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar that we are conducting by video. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Yes. Thank you. You can place your hand down. Ms. Falk, given that this is a non-negotiated plea, do you have the history there for me?
I do, Your Honor. So let me just go over that for the court. So this defendant this is the defendant's only cycle, which is this terroristic threats and acts. Just to give Your Honor an overview of the case facts. This was an incident on June 8th of 2025 between the defendant and his mother, Miss Shakira Jones. It happened. The officers went and spoke with Miss Jones. She stated that she got into a verbal argument with her son, the defendant who lives with her. She said the defendant had been out of control, using vulgar language, consuming drugs, and carrying weapons in and out of her house. She confronted her son about the situation in the living room. She stated that the defendant constantly calls her out of her name and does not follow simple directions. She also advised that his attitude had gotten out of control. She did not know how to handle him. And during the verbal altercation, the defendant threatened to fight her and also threatened to shoot her. Miss Jones stated the defendant asked his sister, Shaquavia Glenn, to hold his gun and then attempted to fight her. And then Miss Jones advised that the defendant threatened to shoot her in the face and left the home. At the time, he did have a brown in color handgun that was tucked into his waist. So although this is his first arrest, the state had some very real concerns about the threat when accompanied with a firearm. And so for that reason, the state recommended 12 months served 90 days, credit for time served 15 days from July 17, 2025 until today. Balance probated, no further violent contact with Shakira Jones. Stay away from 2165 Point View Drive, Apartment K in East Point, and MHET or 12 weeks of anger management, and no firearms. And again, the state, really had some serious concerns about, one, the fact that the defendant had been coming in and out of Miss Jones' house with drugs and guns, which had been reported by her, and the fact he threatened to shoot her in the face, and he was in possession of a handgun where he could actually have, executed that offense. We did speak with Miss Jones back on the 31st. She stated she agreed with the plea except for the stay away from the residence. She wanted him to return to the residence. However, the state does not agree with that given what has been going on in that household and what he has been doing in her house. That's all for the state. And we would like to sound from Miss Jones if she is here and would like to speak.
I did send her the codes, Judge, so hopefully she's on.
Okay, and I need for you to unmute yourself for me there.
Good morning.
Okay, yes, can you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Your son is 17?
That's correct.
Okay, what would you like to tell the court about him?
I mean, yes, he done been around his little friends or whatever, and they had a bad influence on him. Terry is actually a good kid, but I mean, at the same time, I just need him to do what I ask him to do. Yes, we miss him, we love him. Yes, I want him home. I just want him to understand when I tell him to do something, I need him to do it. There's no going back and forth with me, just do what I ask you to do. That's it.
Is he in school?
Judge, I'm sorry, Judge.
No, go ahead.
He attended Tri-Cities High School, Judge. He's a senior. He doesn't want to get a GED. He's missed the first 2 days of high school. He wants to return. He's on the high school.
Say it again for me, Mr. Murphy. You went out on. He attends Tri-Cities. He's on what?
Senior. He's missed the first 2 days of school now. He's on the football team as well. Judge, again, he's been in custody long enough. I've spoken to mother numerous times. She does want to return. This is just a mistake of youth. I've visited him now at the paperwork. He's aware of what giving up. He's a mistake that he has made. He certainly wants to correct the situation, go forward with a productive life. For him to be allowed to plead no to this, state will react and say that not taking responsibility, but he is taking responsibility. He will agree to the 12 sessions of anger management, and I just don't want this to be a mark on his career for the rest of his life that he has to discuss this. And I think NOLA would be the better way to go.
While he's been out of school, Ms. Jones, what has he been doing? Is he working?
Well, I mean, Terry, I don't even know basically what to say. I know he be at home most of the time, and then like when I go handle business and I come home, he's not there. See what I'm saying? So I don't know what Terry does, but he be at home way before it gets nighttime. Like he be in the house before it gets dark. So I'm pretty much trying to put him back in the school that he was in, which was Skyview, because I think he was in Tri-Cities 2 years ago. So Skyview High School is that school that he's going to be enrolled in. So that's the next step we're going to take, is getting him back in school so that he won't be doing any other extra activities other than what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay. How many, who all is in your household with you and Terry?
Just me and his sisters.
How many sisters?
Yeah, 3 sisters.
And what are their ages?
Well, his older sister is 20, and we have 11-year-old, then we have a 9-year-old.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you want him back in the household? Is that what you're telling the court?
Yes, I do. Like, we all miss him. I guess this just had to be a lesson he had to learn. Like, if you do stuff like this, you get taken away from the ones that you love. See what I'm saying? We all got. Like, I really miss him. We all do.
Judge, I would ask the court to consider waiving 6 months of the probation fees. I've advised him that those classes that he's going to have to pay for, so he have to secure some sort of part-time employment in addition to finishing high school.
Okay. Ms. Falk, anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. I just want to point out that when we spoke with Ms. Jones, she did say she was in agreement with the recommendation that we have on the table, with the exception of the stay away. And that includes the time. And I do want to point out that the defendant at the time of this incident is 17 years of age. So he is not even supposed to have firearms, much less have firearms, bring them into the house and threaten to shoot his mom in the face.
I've told him, I've advised, given the alleged facts of any validity to that, he will also have to attend avoid any handguns while on probation. Going forward, he'd have to go to a gun safety class, proper channels to acquire a firearm. But otherwise, he have one, and that he was already crossed a very thin line on the allegations set forth. So again, Judge, he's aware of the consequences.
Okay. He is only 17. I want him to be enrolled in school. I don't want him to miss any more school, given that it's beginning of the school year. But I'm going to keep him on a very tight schedule. Okay, I'm going to give him a curfew. I'm going to require that he's in school. I'm going to give him community service so that when he's not in school, he has something to do. I'm gonna give him that anger management. I'm gonna make him abide by the rules of your household, Ms. Jones. So, Mr. Murphy, if he chooses to accept what my sentence is going to be 12 months to serve 30 days, credit for time served 15 days. The balance will be probated. He will be on probation the entire time. I'm going to waive those probation fees given his age so that he can concentrate on school. He's going to be required to enroll and stay in school. He's going to be required to complete 50 hours of community service. He's going to be required to have 12 weeks of anger management. He will have a curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. He must be inside by 9 p.m. He can't leave again until 6 a.m. in the morning. He is to abide by Ms. Jones's household rules while he is living with his mother. Given that this is his age and that this is his first cycle, I will allow him to plead nolo.
Judge, we appreciate the grace of the court. I visited him yesterday. You know, he's aware of the rights that he's.
Okay.
He signed and initialed on all the sheets on all the paperwork. I left him a copy of which at jail, and be delivering this paperwork this afternoon.
Okay. In addition, there will be no further violent contact with Ms. Jones or anyone in the household. Okay.
No, we'll get. I will reach out to the mother and we'll go back over these terms.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna talk to him once I complete the taking the plea here. So, Mr. Glenn, it's my understanding. I'm not sure if I've sworn you in, so let me. If you can raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Can you go ahead and unmute for me, Ms. Jones, there for me, please? Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Glenn, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004060B, you wish to plead nolo to terroristic threats and acts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Yes, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading nolo to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead nolo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea, Mr. Glenn, but let me just tell you that if you step out of line in any way, you're going to have a violation of probation, and you're going to be right back where you are right now. I'm giving you the opportunity to get your life in order. I'm giving you the opportunity to go back and complete your school. Given that you're a senior, I want you to complete the schooling. Given that you're living with your mother and I'm going to release you to her, I want you to follow the rules of her household, whether you agree with them or not. You understand me? It's her home, so you must follow those rules. You understand what I'm telling you? I am going to allow you, instead of being in custody, because I want you to get your schooling, I'm going to have you do 50 hours of community service so that you can serve the community and be a productive young man in society, as opposed to just sitting in jail. You understand me?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to give you that curfew also, so that you're going to have to be at home doing those hours, trying to be productive, doing your schoolwork. Okay, just know that I'm giving you a break. Do not disappoint me. You understand me?
Sir.
All right. So if nothing further, good luck to you, sir. I do not expect to see you back before me or any other judge in this type of situation. You understand me? Is that something that we can agree on?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
Your Honor, did you want to waive any probation fees? So could that burden will be on his mother?
I'm going to waive all the probation fees.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it.
All right. Good luck to you, Ms. Jones. I hope that that he's gets on the right track.
That's all I have,
Okay.
Joe.
Thank you. I believe that completes our calendars for today. I will see you all next week. Have a good rest of your week. Thank you all. Thank you, Ms. Greenhouse. We appreciate everything as always.
Thank you, Judge Morrow. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.